Hello guys, today I will be talking about recession. As we know that in our life there is never a good times or bad times. There will be a mixture of both, like kabhi khushi kabhi gum. So by this concept we are going to learn about recession. Like we are listening nowadays, the recession is coming, and in America it has already came. So let us now understand what a recession actually is. So from the definition of economics, we can understand that a recession comes when there is a negative growth rate in a country for a 2 quarters simultaneously. So this is known as recession. So now let us understand is what is deep inside the recession. So there is a cycle of GDP growth. There are four parts of that cycle. First one is expansion, after that peak, after that recession, then trough. So let us understand term by term. In the first part, expansion, as we know that the economy will expand at a constant rate. Then there will be the rise in demand. When the demand will rise, the company will start to manufacture more. When the manufacturing will be more, the employment will be generated, and when the employment will be generated, there will be increase in demand because people will earn and they will spend. So this leads to a constant growth in the economy, and this part is known as expansion. After some years or some decades, a place when comes where there is a peak. After that everything becomes constant, and the growth that was coming at a constant rate become stagnant at a peak. So at that point of time, the companies are not able to meet the demand of the people, because of which the inflation rises at a higher level. As we are listening that inflation is at 12%. In America it was 12%. Now it is decreasing because Fed is rising their rates. So at the peak there is a peak of inflation, and because of the inflation people will start to spend less and save money, because they will think that it has become so expensive, so why should I buy. So after that, this starts the part of recession. So let's now move to the down cycle. In this down cycle, people will start to spend less and save their money, because the things had become much more expensive. So when this expensiveness is there, the demand will decrease and companies will reduce their production, because of which there will be some consequences, like people will get fired, the earnings of the companies will decrease, and because of this situation the people will be jobless and they will spend less, because of which there will be a downfall in the economy. And this part of cycle is very sad for some people, because in this they are losing their jobs, and they are spending less. So this part is recession, in which people will spend less, companies will produce less, and inflation will be controlled after some time, and there will be a sadder life for the companies and the people. After that, like there was a peak after expansion, there will be a trough after the fall or recession. So when the trough will come, there will be that is the maximum point a economy rate can fall. So when the trough will come, after that the same cycle of expansion will start. Like the inflation will fall, people will spend their saved income. Like we have seen, for example, we have seen in covid people were inside their homes, there was no spending, economy was gone to recession, and there was no spending around the thing, companies were suffering. But after the lockdown has opened, we have seen a sudden rise in demand, and there was a economic expansion in our GDP or economy. By this concept we have learned about the whole how economy works. But at the end, I want to say, in the long term, as we see in the stock market chart, it will always go up. Like there will be same in with the case of economy. With the any recession, with the any expansion, we are going to move forward or upward. So this was all about recession. We will meet in next session. Thank you.